Tonight, we uncover a chilling pattern shaking China's most powerful circles, a mystery no one dares to speak of openly. It began with one man, actor Yu Menglong. His fall was sudden, brutal, and unexplained. But what if his death wasn't the end? What if it was the beginning of a silent purge echoing through the upper ranks of China's entertainment and political elite? In this exposé, we trace the terrifying aftermath, the curse of Yu Menglong, a chain reaction of disappearances, arrests, and mental breakdowns that's tearing apart the very foundation of China's elite society. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear may redefine everything you thought you knew about power, fame, and fear in modern China. The story begins not in Beijing's bustling lights, but in the shadows that followed Yu Menglong's final days. After the mysterious incident that reportedly left him hospitalized and later silenced, whispers began circulating, whispers that he had seen or recorded something. Something that powerful people wanted buried forever. Yet, despite every effort to erase his name from the public memory, traces of his story kept resurfacing in encrypted messages, deleted social posts, and in the most unlikely of places, the sudden collapse of other high-ranking figures who were once untouchable. Only weeks after Yu Menglong's disappearance, one of China's elite producers, a man responsible for state-sponsored dramas, vanished. His last public appearance was during a private event in Shanghai, where witnesses described him as pale and trembling, mumbling the words "It's not over, he's still watching." The following morning, his penthouse was found empty, his phone disconnected, his security footage mysteriously wiped. Coincidence? Maybe. But then another incident followed. A luxury car crash in the middle of Beijing's financial street, no survivors. Inside the wreck, authorities reportedly found a tablet encrypted with an unnamed actor's file, labeled only MK7. Internet users tried to link it to Yu Menglong's real name, Menglong Yu, but those threads were deleted within hours. Every trace, gone. And yet, something about the cover-up felt rushed, panicked, almost haunted. As investigators quietly dug deeper, an alarming pattern began to emerge. Many of the individuals connected to Yu Menglong in the months before his death, directors, agents, even a few rising stars, were either under investigation, hospitalized for mental instability, or had suddenly relocated abroad. But the most disturbing part wasn't what happened to them, it was how it happened. Those who dared to speak out claimed to experience unexplainable events, voices on phone lines, encrypted accounts accessing their private files, strange knocks at night, even black cars parked outside their homes for days. One insider confessed anonymously. "They're calling it the curse of Yu Menglong. But it's not superstition, it's fear." He knew something that tied entertainment, money, and politics together. Now anyone who gets close pays the price. The phrase "curse of Yu Menglong" became an unspoken code in China's online circles, a digital ghost story that the state couldn't quite delete. It symbolized something larger, the paranoia spreading through the top 1% of China's entertainment and business class. By late 2024, the pattern was undeniable. 3 executives from major entertainment conglomerates stepped down abruptly, citing health reasons. Yet leaked hospital reports revealed one shocking similarity: each suffered from intense psychological distress, claiming to be followed or targeted by an invisible hand. A former studio employee described one of those executives during a breakdown. He screamed Yu Menglong's name like he was seeing him standing there in the room. He begged us to delete all old contracts and videos involving him. We thought it was delusion until 2 days later, he disappeared. It wasn't long before journalists began connecting the dots. Files, once classified, hinted that Yu Menglong had been in contact with several whistleblowers exposing corruption in celebrity fund allocations and cross-border money laundering operations involving high-ranking state affiliates. If true, he wasn't just an actor caught in the wrong place, he was a man who stumbled upon a billion-dollar web of secrets. And now, those secrets were bleeding through the cracks. In a leaked memo reportedly sent within a major broadcasting bureau, officials were ordered to eliminate residual traces of M-related influence from all digital archives. Within days, Yu Menglong's projects were quietly removed from major streaming platforms. His fan pages were shut down. Search results returned restricted content. Even his voice interviews, OSTs, live recordings, began disappearing. But as his presence was being erased, something strange happened. Encrypted social media accounts began posting grainy videos of what appeared to be Yu Menglong's final days. One clip showed him being escorted through a dim corridor by two unidentified men, believed to be Gao Taiyu and Du Qiong. The footage vanished minutes later, but not before it spread across private groups with the caption, "He tried to warn us." And suddenly, the curse grew darker. It wasn't just industry elites anymore. Reports began surfacing of actors and influencers collapsing mid-performance, claiming they saw his face in reflections or heard their names whispered through studio speakers. In one haunting case, a young actress posted a message at 2 a.m. saying, "The red hand is real. I saw it behind me." She was found unconscious hours later, suffering from unexplained trauma. The red hand, a chilling symbol that appeared in several of these accounts, became synonymous with the curse. Some claimed it represented the hidden power trying to erase Menglong's truth. Others said it was his spirit's mark of vengeance reaching out, exposing the corruption he couldn't in life. Meanwhile, Beijing's elite circles went into silent panic. Invitations to closed-door banquets dropped overnight. Security details were tripled. And even high-ranking politicians were rumored to have destroyed their personal devices, fearing the mysterious digital infection tied to Menglong's files. But the truth, as investigators later revealed, wasn't entirely supernatural. It was something far more terrifying. Deep within China's cyber division, a classified operation known internally as Project Vermillion had been launched months before Menglong's death. Its goal: to identify and suppress any digital leaks linking entertainment figures to offshore accounts and propaganda funding networks. Somehow, Yu Menglong's name ended up in those files as both an informant and a liability. According to one insider, he wasn't supposed to die. He was meant to disappear quietly. But something went wrong. A private video message he allegedly recorded was uploaded seconds before his phone was seized. In it, he reportedly said, "If you're seeing this, it means they've found me. But they can't stop what's already been sent." To this day, no one knows what exactly was sent. But ever since, the people believed to have handled that data, directly or indirectly, have faced inexplicable fates. And so, the curse grew, a self-fulfilling prophecy, powered by paranoia, guilt, and secrets that refused to die. The international community began to take notice. Western intelligence sources whispered about a growing number of digital ghost leaks originating from China, corrupted files labeled with the initials YM. Some contained fragments of footage, others indecipherable code. But one document stood out, a transcript between high-level media figures discussing an irreversible incident involving Menglong. It hinted that Yu Menglong may have been in possession of classified recordings involving elite officials, recordings that could have jeopardized both careers and reputations across multiple industries. If those recordings still existed, then the curse wasn't spiritual, it was technological. A hidden failsafe set to expose everyone tied to his downfall. And that's when panic turned into full-blown hysteria. In the spring of 2025, another high-profile figure, a government-affiliated media executive, was found dead in his private villa. On his desk, written in crimson ink, were the words, "He warned us all." Police dismissed it as suicide. But digital forensics discovered something unusual. His personal laptop had transmitted an encrypted file to an unknown location hours before his death. The file name? M7_reborn.zip. It was clear now, whatever Yu Menglong had set in motion was still active. A chain reaction spanning 5 years, exposing the darkest intersections of power, propaganda, and betrayal. Today, many inside China's elite circles still refuse to say his name out loud. They refer to him only as the one who saw. His death became more than a tragedy, it became a mirror reflecting the fear at the heart of an empire that depends on silence. And yet, silence can never truly erase the truth. The curse of Yu Menglong isn't about ghosts or superstition. It's about consequences, the ghosts created by guilt, by secrets too dangerous to confess, by the digital fingerprints that can never truly be deleted. Every time another name falls, whether by scandal, accident, or disappearance, one question resurfaces online, whispered through private forums and dark channels. Was it the curse, or the cover-up? And in that uncertainty lies the true power of Yu Menglong's legacy. Because even in death, his story refuses to die. So, what do you believe? Is this truly a supernatural curse claiming the lives of China's elite one by one, or the calculated unraveling of a system terrified of its own secrets? Either way, Yu Menglong's shadow continues to stretch across Beijing, reminding everyone that no amount of power can bury the truth forever. The mystery that began with Yu Menglong's tragic end is no longer just a rumor whispered in digital shadows. It's now an open wound, bleeding fear through the highest corridors of Beijing. Those who once laughed off the idea of a curse are now looking over their shoulders, locking their doors, and erasing old connections because something is happening again. And this time, it's spreading faster than ever. Within the past few weeks, at least 4 prominent figures, producers, managers, and high-ranking studio executives have either resigned abruptly, vanished from public view, or been rushed to psychiatric wards. The official stories are identical: personal stress, family emergencies, mental exhaustion. But off-record sources reveal something far stranger. Each one of them reportedly received an anonymous message before their downfall. A single line: "He's not gone." It started on a stormy night in central Beijing. Rain lashed against the glass towers of the Chaoyang district, where one of China's most powerful entertainment executives, Mr. Lin Zhaojun, was finalizing contracts for a new film project, ironically, a political drama about truth and loyalty. He was alone in his office when the building's power flickered. Surveillance footage, later confiscated by authorities, showed Lin standing by the window as his office lights dimmed. Then, in the reflection of the glass, a faint silhouette appeared behind him, a man in white, motionless, his face obscured. Seconds later, Lin's phone buzzed. The screen displayed a message from an unknown number. "You took his silence." Lin reportedly screamed, staggered backward, and smashed his phone on the floor. By the time security arrived, he was trembling uncontrollably, repeating one name: Menglong, his back. The next morning, Lin was transferred to a private psychiatric facility. His family denied all claims. But employees who were there that night say they'll never forget the look in his eyes, pure terror, as if he'd seen something far beyond human. The Lin incident sparked online speculation, especially after anonymous users posted a short clip titled "The White Shadow." The footage was grainy, likely recorded from an internal security feed, showing a vague figure standing behind Lin for exactly 6.3 seconds before disappearing. Authorities removed the video within minutes, but thousands had already downloaded it. What made it even more chilling was the timestamp: March 16, 2:37 a.m. That same moment, halfway across Beijing, another figure, a talent agent known for representing some of the country's biggest stars, posted a strange message on Weibo. "If I disappear, it's because I saw what I wasn't supposed to. Warned us." The post vanished in under 10 minutes. By morning, the account was deleted. And so was the man behind it. The domino effect had begun. In the days that followed, a silent wave of panic spread across Beijing's entertainment district. High-end restaurants once buzzing with celebrity dinners became eerily empty. Studio offices that used to glow until midnight were now dark by 9. Even influential actors started canceling appearances, claiming fatigue or private travel. But insiders say the real reason is fear, not of scandal or exposure, but of something much deeper: the idea that Yu Menglong's death had triggered a chain reaction no one could control. A quiet rumor now circulates among insiders, a belief that Menglong's final act wasn't just about survival, it was revenge. According to leaked testimonies, Menglong's encrypted files weren't simple whistleblower data, they were something far more dangerous. A failsafe programmed to activate if anything ever happened to him. A self-replicating network of digital ghosts containing videos, contracts, and hidden recordings involving powerful individuals. The curse, many believe, is this network resurfacing, one by one, targeting those responsible. But others think differently. One anonymous tech expert who once worked in cyber forensics for a Beijing firm told investigators, "It's not a digital virus. It's fear. Once someone believes they've been marked by Menglong, their mind unravels. Their paranoia becomes real. They start seeing him everywhere: reflections, screens, even in dreams. And maybe that's the scariest part, the line between reality and the curse is fading. A few days later, another strange event shook the nation. During a live award ceremony in Shanghai, the broadcast abruptly glitched mid-sequence. The lights dimmed, the screens flickered, and for less than 2 seconds, a blurry image appeared, a man's face, pale and silent. Viewers immediately noticed something familiar about him. He looked exactly like Yu Menglong. The show's producers later blamed a technical malfunction, but those in attendance said the glitch didn't feel random. The audio cut out moments before the face appeared, as though the broadcast was hijacked. Several attendees reported feeling a sharp static in their ears and an unshakable sense of being watched. Social media exploded. Hashtags like #menglongreturn and #thecursecontinues trended for hours before being wiped clean. Yet screenshots and recordings kept resurfacing, re-uploaded, renamed, reposted under new accounts. It was as if the curse itself refused to be silenced. Meanwhile, whispers from the inside say even the government is uneasy. High-level officials, once dismissive of Menglong's case, have quietly ordered all employees connected to the 2020 entertainment probes to undergo psychological evaluations. That's the official reason. But sources say it's actually a loyalty test to find out who's cracking under pressure. And someone is cracking. Just last week, a former assistant to a top Cultural Bureau member was detained after allegedly trying to burn all confidential documents tied to M. Witnesses say she was muttering incoherently, repeating, "He's in the system. He's in the walls." When questioned, she reportedly told officers that she'd been receiving late-night calls from a disconnected number. Each time, she'd hear only one sentence: "You can't delete the truth." Psychologists are calling it a nationwide case of collective hysteria. But even they can't explain the physical evidence, corrupted emails, looping CCTV footage, and digital glitches that all trace back to one encrypted code fragment labeled M777. And that's where things take an even darker turn. Hackers who've tried to decrypt M777 report the same strange occurrence. Their systems crash, their webcams activate automatically, and a faint voice recording plays a whisper in Mandarin saying, "He warned you." Multiple reports confirm this. Some hackers even claimed to see a distorted image of Yu Menglong's face flashing across their screens before total system shut down. Whether it's a deliberate psychological trick or something truly unexplainable, one thing is clear: the curse has evolved beyond mere rumor. It's now a digital legend, alive and breathing through fear. Across the entertainment landscape, more people are fleeing China quietly. A-list celebrities are suddenly taking hiatuses or retreats abroad. Managers are deleting contact lists. Journalists covering the story have received warning letters, anonymous calls, even strange deliveries, blank flash drives wrapped in red string. One reporter who dared to investigate the connection between the entertainment industry and state censorship vanished for 48 hours. When he resurfaced, he refused to speak, staring blankly and whispering, "He was right." No one knows what he meant. But one thing is certain: every time someone gets too close, they either disappear or break. Still, there's one name that keeps resurfacing: a filmmaker who was reportedly working on a secret documentary about Yu Menglong before the tragedy. She's vanished, too. But leaked footage from her laptop revealed something unsettling: a clip of a dimly lit room, a table, and a faint voice saying, "If I die, it means they won. But the truth doesn't die with me." The timestamp: one day before Yu Menglong was last seen alive. Now, the world watches in silence as Beijing's walls tighten. Public figures are walking on eggshells. Digital platforms are monitored 24/7. But no matter how many servers are wiped, how many accounts are deleted, the whispers return like echoes that can't be contained. People no longer ask if Yu Menglong's curse is real. They ask when it will strike next. And as this storm of fear grows, one chilling question remains. Who was Yu Menglong really working with before he fell? Because new leaks suggest he wasn't alone. That a small circle of insiders, known online as the Red Hand Witnesses, might still be active, spreading fragments of the truth through coded art, films, and encrypted fan messages. If that's true, the curse isn't about death. It's about revelation, about forcing the truth into the light, one collapse at a time. Whether supernatural or orchestrated, One fact remains: the elite are falling one by one, and the world is finally paying attention. The Curse of Yu Menglong is not a ghost story. It's a mirror reflecting the fear of a nation built on silence, secrets, and sins that can no longer stay buried. And as Beijing sleeps, another message reportedly just appeared on a private social feed. 3 chilling words. He's not finished. So, what do you think? Is the Curse of Yu Menglong just a haunting coincidence, or the result of a truth so powerful that even the elite are falling one by one to keep it buried? Could his digital ghost still be out there, watching, waiting for his justice? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you believe the curse is real, or is it just the system collapsing from its own secrets? If you found this story chilling and mind-blowing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more shocking investigations like this one. And tell me in the comments, do you think Yu Menglong's message was ever fully revealed? Who do you think might be the next to fall? And most importantly, do you believe he's truly gone? Stay tuned, because this story isn't over yet.